a charity foundation at the moment. You can find out more from hopeforellaandjude.com, which is actually spelled ISLA. So hopeforellaandjude.com. You may have heard yesterday on the show, Diesel joined us. There's a charity single doing the rounds that was put together by some amazing artists. It's available for download right now. It's called This Women's Work, and it features Darren Hayes, Natalie Bassingthwaite, Pete Murray, David Campbell, Alex Lloyd, Christine Arnoux. Oh, plus this guy who just happens to be in El Divo. International superstars from El Divo. Sebastien Izambard joins us today. Sebastien, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on putting your name behind such a good cause. These little kids in Sydney have got a very rare disease. Only 2,000 kids a year in Australia contract this. And I know you're right behind this. You've helped out with the charity single. How did you hear about a one-off family in Sydney suffering from this?
Yeah, well, to recap, we met in America. They were filming a documentary for Australia, 60 Minutes, and I've met Megan and Al and their two beautiful children, Isla and Jude, who some completely just normal kids running around and playing with my kids. And they were just having a little break because they had back-to-back meetings with professors, and, there's a trial at the moment in America for hope. It's no guarantee because it is a fatal disease, there's a little chance because they found out that it works on mice, but we're hoping that this trial will work on the kids. And so basically the diseases, the early stage syndromes is actually, they have speech problems, and after that it's just basically damaged their brain because it's enzyme deficiency, and which attacks the cells, etc. So basically, quite quickly their body get really damaged, and they end up in wheelchair and tube, and their life, expectancy is between 12
Very
to 20
sad.
years.
How important do you think is it for the whole concept of they call it celebrity currency, to be able to use your name, I suppose, and your celebrity, and in this case not just you, a lot of other artists as well, to do something that is going to help bring some good into a situation. Is that important to you, and do you think it should be important to all artists?
Completely. I think, when an artist is given the chance to do what he does, we're very few elected to be able to do that on a big scale. And I think when you've given a talent, I believe that you have to give that away. And, it's not about selling records or anything like that. The song that I just produced, This Woman's Work, where we have so many artists who joined in, which felt like an Aussie community. It's about giving back what we were given in the first place. And I think it's really rewarding as well for an artist to do these things, because that could be my kids, and it could be your kids or anyone's, any of our friends' kids. It's 50 kids in Australia, 2,000 children around the world yearly born with this disease.
You obviously worked with some great Australian talent in putting this together. I know one of our best, Diesel, Damien Leith, we love him, the Australian Children's Choir. Even Flea from the Chili Peppers actually helped play bass on this track. What was it like working with the Aussie artists? Who impressed you?
It was just fantastic. They've been all really wonderful. They've been really supportive. When we sent that email with my wonderful wife, who's an ex-publicist at Sony, she contacted everyone she knew. And they all said yes straight away, and that's where, to me, it shows a lot of, beautifulfulness about all the people that are actually on the record. Because, when you're an artist, you sometimes often sit down in hotel rooms for the next promo. And I think, taking 3 hours of your time to go into a studio and put a vocal on it to save, children around the world is not much, is it? So, I was very touched. It was wonderful. Everybody's been really, really, really helpful. I remember the session with David Campbell when I was like, can you try this? Can you try that? And he's been just so lovely and easy to work with. There was no ego or anything like that. Everybody just came in and did anything that I sort of needed for the track to be the best that we can do. It's not easy when you have 15 singers and no one really cared, who's going to sing what. It was not about ego or anything. It was just being part of something that's really amazing and which is going to be released worldwide. We're having everyone to support, from Sam and Cal to, many, many, many people around the world. So it is wonderful to see that people can come together. It's a bit like Christmas, when you spend Christmas time, you have family and friends coming in and you put you put your email and phones down. It's not about work, it's about connecting. And this is a great moment of connection with people who, as I said, they could be their kids themselves or friends who have other kids with another disease. And San Filippo, the difficulty of it is I didn't know what it was. And everybody knows what's a cancer, for example, when it's, which is kids. So when I heard about the San Filippo Children's Foundation, I jumped on it and said, absolutely, I want to be the ambassador. I want to help as much as possible.
Well, you are part of an amazing group, El Divo, who have just conquered the world with your pop opera. Where are you popping up next? Where's the next series of shows that you guys are going to do?
Will be in March. We're going to be recording a new record and going back on the road, I think 2016. That would be the idea. But yeah, for now, we had a long run, so we're just recharging the batteries to do a very sexy album, actually, very different from the records that we've been doing lately.
Oh, we can't wait to hear it. He's from El Divo, known worldwide. He's teamed up with Australian artists Darren Hayes, Pete Murray, Ella Hooper, Diesel, David Campbell, Casey Donovan, Damien Leith, Christine Arnoux, Alex Lloyd. They're all there. They're bringing hope for a couple of little kids in Sydney, Isla and Jude. You can jump online, find out more about San Filippo disease. So lovely to have you on the show, Sebastien. We can't wait to feature your work right now. It's the charity track called This Woman's Work, and lovely to catch up with you, and all the best, and have a great Christmas, hey?
Well, thanks for having me, and I'm wishing everybody here in Australia a beautiful Christmas.
This